The UK is covered in snow after a big snowstorm. This unexpected weather event has blanketed towns and cities, transforming the landscape into a winter wonderland. The snowstorm has brought both beauty and challenges to the region. Some areas have been hit harder than others. In certain regions, the snowfall has been so intense that it has disrupted daily life, making it difficult for people to commute and go about their usual activities. The north of England, the Midlands and Wales, got the most snow, with some places getting up to 40 centimetres. These areas are experiencing significant disruptions, with schools closing and public transport being affected. The snow has turned everything white and pretty, but it's also causing problems. While the picturesque scenes are a delight to the eyes, the heavy snow is making it difficult for people to move around safely. In the south, there's a mix of snow and rain, which is making roads and sidewalks very slippery. This combination of weather conditions is creating hazardous driving conditions and increasing the risk of accidents. The heavy snow is also making tree branches break and fall, which could be dangerous and cause damage. Authorities are urging people to be cautious and to avoid areas with heavy tree cover to prevent accidents. Because of the dangerous weather, the Met Office has issued amber warnings for snow and freezing rain for a large part of the UK. These warnings are not to be taken lightly, as they indicate severe weather conditions that can pose significant risks to both life and property. The Met Office has been closely monitoring the situation and has advised the public to take necessary precautions. These warnings mean that there is a risk to life and that travel will be very difficult. Roads may become impassable and public transport services could be severely disrupted. People are advised to avoid non-essential travel and to stay indoors if possible. The heavy snow and freezing rain can also lead to power outages and damage to infrastructure. The amber warnings cover most of Wales and the middle of England, including big cities in the Midlands and the northwest, until midday on Sunday. This means that areas such as Birmingham, Manchester and Liverpool are expected to experience significant snowfall and icy conditions. Local authorities are working to keep main roads clear, but smaller roads and rural areas may be particularly affected. The north of England, including cities like Leeds, Sheffield and the Lake District, will be under the amber warning for snow until midnight on Sunday. Residents in these areas should prepare for potentially hazardous conditions and ensure they have enough supplies to last through the weekend. The snow is expected to be heavy at times, making travel and outdoor activities very challenging. There are also less serious yellow warnings for snow and ice in parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and other parts of England. While these areas may not see the same level of disruption as those under amber warnings, the conditions can still be dangerous. People in these regions should remain cautious and be prepared for sudden changes in the weather. The Met Office has also issued yellow warnings for heavy rain and melting snow in northwest England and Wales, and for snow and ice in Scotland on Sunday. The combination of melting snow and heavy rain can lead to localized flooding, particularly in low-lying areas. Motorists should be aware of the potential for waterlogged roads and reduced visibility. These warnings are very serious and it's important to stay safe. Make sure to check on vulnerable neighbours and family members and keep emergency supplies on hand. Follow the advice of local authorities and the Met Office and stay updated on the latest weather forecasts. By taking these precautions, we can all help to minimise the risks posed by this severe weather. The snow and ice have caused many problems for people travelling. Roads are treacherous and public transport is severely disrupted. Commuters are finding it nearly impossible to get to work or return home safely. Flights from Bristol Airport were stopped on Saturday evening and many people are stuck. Passengers are facing long delays and cancellations, with some having to spend the night at the airport. Driving is also very dangerous and the police are asking people not to travel unless it is very important. Many accidents have been reported and emergency services are stretched thin. The bad weather has also caused power cuts in some areas, including Birmingham, Bristol and Cardiff. Thousands of homes are without electricity and residents are struggling to stay warm. The national grid is working hard to turn the power back on, but it's difficult because of the weather. The heavy snow and ice are making it challenging for repair crews to access damaged areas. This shows how important it is to be prepared for bad weather. People are advised to have emergency supplies ready, including food, water and warm clothing to cope with such situations. One of the most dangerous things about this weather is freezing rain. Freezing rain is different from sleet or snow because it's made of raindrops that freeze when they touch something cold. This makes a thin layer of ice that you can't always see, called black ice. Black ice is very dangerous because it's so slippery. The snow, ice and freezing rain make it very dangerous to be outside, so please be careful and don't travel if you don't have to.